Hello folks, and welcome back to the channel. This is episode 20 in my creation kit series. Okay, in this episode we are going to build a custom shrine. So to build our custom shrine, we're going to need a few things first. First, you need a mesh for your altar, and then you need one for your activator. First, we're going to do the altar. We're going to go ahead and duplicate one of my static objects. Okay, we've got it duplicated, and we'll go ahead and put our mesh in. And I happen to have, I happen to have one all set up. I retextured the pedestal from the Meridia pedestal. I gotta spit it out. That looks good. Okay. Okay, and we're going to rename that one Shrine Pedestal. Pedestal. There we go. Alright, we got that renamed. No, yes. Let's go ahead and put that in the warehouse right now. And let's see. This looks like a good spot right here. So we're going to go ahead and stick that in right there. Let's get down here and look at it. Yeah, that looks okay. That's about what I want. Alright, now we need an activator. So we're going to click on activators under world objects. And I'm going to type in the word Talos. Oh, maybe I will. I got to try that again, huh? Talos. And I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to duplicate the Shrine of Talos. And we'll open that up. And you have to have something as a mesh for your shrine. In this case, I have a glass greatsword that I'm going to use. Now, these meshes are this is just a vanilla mesh and uses vanilla texture, so it'll automatically load up. And I'm going to name this one the Shrine of 9. Because it's for the Mighty 9. Alright. That's good. And let's go ahead and put this in. And we want to go ahead and place this in our static object. That ought to work. Let's take a look at that. Let's get it in there so it centers up. There we go. That looks good. Yep. And we're going to want to make sure this is not going to go anywhere, so we're going to click Don't Havoc Settle, just like we did with the other one, just like we did with our static objects over here. So we're going to put a little default script on this. Default disable. And we want to disable the havoc. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to disable this havoc right quick. And remember, when you disable your havoc, you want to set all three of these here to false, and that's disabled. That's good. That ain't going to go nowhere. Alright, let's go back to our shrine here. We're going to rename this, and we are just going to rename this 9. Create a new object. No. Are you sure? Yes. Alright, let's open that back up. The Shrine of 9 looks good. Everything looks good there. Now our temple blessing script, we want to leave that because we're going to have to change all 3 of these. But we're not going to change them yet because we're going to need some messages and a spell. We're actually going to need 3 messages. So we're going to go to, in our object window, we're going to go to miscellaneous and we're going to click on message. And since we have Talos in the filter, it'll come up altar of Talos message. We're just going to go ahead and duplicate that. And we're going to rename that 000 RLB altar 9 message. And we will make that altar 9 message and get rid of the duplicate part. Alright. Now we're going to go ahead and open that up. And we're going to change the message. The mighty 9 has blessed you, mortal. Haha, yeah, that's a good one there. Okay. And that one's fine. Okay, we have our altar message. Now we need our remove message. So just type in remove into the filter and you'll see the altar remove message here. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to duplicate that. And I'm going to just change the end of it to 9. Don't want to create a new object because it's a duplicate. And we're going to change this, and we're going to change this to you have paid homage to the mighty 9. Sounds good? Alright. Now we need one more message, so we're going to go ahead and we are going to type in cure, and we're going to go ahead and we're going to duplicate the cure disease message. And this one we're going to name 000 RLB cure disease message, and we're going to end it with 9, so I know what it is. Alright. And we're going to change this message to the mighty 9 has cured all of your STDs. Yeah, alright? All of your sexually transmitted diseases. Okay. Now we need a magic effect and a spell. So we're going to do the magic effect first. And the magic effect is cure disease. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to duplicate the cure disease effect. And we're going to rename that to 000 RLB cure disease effect. And we're going to end that with 9. Right, and we're going to go ahead and open that one up. And in this window, in the magic effect, this is what all the stuff that it does. You can go ahead and look at this. You can, pick all your flags down here and whatnot. And this is good for all kinds of making magic effects. What we're worried about with this one is the papyrus scripts. We see the cure disease script here. We're going to go ahead and edit the properties on that because all that is the message. Now I want to change that to the one I made for 9 here, the cure disease message 9. Okay, and that one's done. We are done with that. Now we want to do our spell. And to do our spell, we can just go ahead and type in Talos again. And we're going to duplicate the Altar of Talos spell. And we're going to make this 000 Altar Talos Altar 9 spell. 9 spell. And we'll get rid of the duplicate part. Just like that. And that's good. And we're going to open that up. Now, this is the part where we actually make the blessing. So we're gonna rename it the Blessing of the Mighty 9. Right? Okay. And over here we can get rid of this cure disease here. We'll just delete it. And we're going to re-add a new one. So we left click and add a new one. And we want to come over here to the effect in the effect item. Click on this. We have our effect, cure disease, effect 9. We'll go ahead and select that. Magnitude, you don't worry about none of that with the cure disease. And we got that. Now we want to change our first effect. It's Fortify Shout, so we're going to open that up. Now, since the Mighty 9 is a Master Enchanter, I'm going to choose Fortify Alchemy, Fortify Enchanting. Now the magnitude's a different story. For whatever you put, if it's like a fortify block or whatever, I'm going to put 250.00. Now what that'll do is fortify the enchanting 250 points, and now we do the duration, and we're going to say duration of 3 hours. And over here in drop down menu you can do seconds, minutes, days. You can decide how long you want the effect to last. Well, I'm going to have it last 3 hours. Okay. And that is that right there. Okay. Now, we go back to our activators under world objects, and we're going to type in just 9. And it'll come up Shrine of 9. Alright, in this one we're going to go to the temple, over to the papyrus scripts, and we're going to choose the temple blessing script because we got to change some stuff. Now the altar remove message, we made our message for 9. That's good. And let's check that twice. There we go. Now the blessing message, we have one for right here is the Altar of 9 message. That's what we want for that. And for the spell, we just change our spell to get up here to the top because we had our spell made here, Altar of 9 spell. Okay. And that's all there is to that. Let's go ahead and double click that again so we can make sure that it's right. Okay, right? Everything's there. Okay. Okay. And we'll go ahead and take a look at this here. We'll double click on our Shrine of 9 and we'll edit the base, and we'll make sure that our object there has it. Okay. All good there. Now, we'll go ahead and select that, hold control, select that, and we're going to go ahead and we are going to place this in our test cell. You know, so we can test it. This isn't the first time I've tried this, so because there's a rock over here. There's a rock over here I tried to use for it, and it didn't work out. So I'm going to delete that rock. I didn't think about that. I was trying it with something else and it didn't work out for me. Okay, we're gonna paste it in right here, and obviously we're gonna have to set our altar. Oh, it's a static object, so we're good. So that should be what we're looking for right there. It's all havoc settled. Let's make sure that the shrine pedestal doesn't havoc settle. So we'll go ahead and add that default disable. We'll add this to it just to make sure that everything doesn't havoc settle like when we load in. Okay, that's good. Now everything should work out. We have our altar set up right there. Let's take a look at it closer. Oh, hey, that looks kind of cool. All marble stone, and we got our glass greatsword as our altar. Okay, we're gonna go in game and we're gonna check to see if this works. Okay, here we are in our test cell, and we got our little altar over here. Activate Shrine of 9. And the 9 has blessed you, mortal. The 9 has cured all your STDs, and you have paid homage to the mighty 9. Let's go ahead and check our magic effect. And we want this one right here. Blessing of the mighty 9. Items are enchanted 250% stronger for 10,800 seconds, which is 3 hours or whatever we set it to. I don't quite remember, but that's how you do that. We have the Shrine of the Mighty 9, and you can actually set it to have a certain sound on activate or whatever you want to do. You can play with it and figure it out how you want it to be. Alright, this has been episode 20. This has been episode 20 of my Creation Kit series. Remember guys, if you found this video helpful, please push the thumbs up button, then share it on social media, as it really helps out the channel. And until next time guys, remember to keep your sword sharp. Don't be a milk drinker. And always watch the skies, traveler.